value, virtue, and quality. It's all the same thing, right? Well, no it isn't. In this video, I'll be explaining to you what value, virtue, and quality mean and how they all differ from each other. Value is a noun that regards something to be of importance, worth, or usefulness. So you could say that your support is of great value to me. Value can also be used in many different scenarios. For example, the material or monetary worth of something. The equipment is included up to the total value of 500 Rand. The 500 Rand refers to the value, the worth of something compared to the price asked for. The wine represents a good value because it's 20 Rand cheaper than normal. It can also refer to a person, their principles and standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. Value also refers to the numerical amount denoted by an algebraic term. So X becomes the value. Please, algebra, I'm begging of you, please stop looking for your X and don't bother asking me why. In music, value is the relative duration of the sound signified by a note, and in linguistics, it is the meaning of a word or another linguistic unit, and the relative degree of lightness and darkness of a particular color. So you can add adjacent color values to a landscape. Virtue, however, refers to behavior showing high moral standards, so paragons of virtue. It refers to a quality considered morally good or desirable in a person, so patience is a virtue. It can also be a good or a useful quality of a thing. So Mike was extolling the virtues of his car. It also refers to the 7 highest order of the ninefold celestial hierarchy in Christian mythology. Quality, on the other hand, refers to the standard of something as measured against other things of a similar kind. So it refers to the degree of excellence of something. So, these colleges provide a better quality of education than most others. A general excellence of standard or level, so a masterpiece from ancient art is of a higher quality than today's art, some might say. The high social standing from the past also refers to equality, commanding the admiration of people of quality, with other words the kings and queens. There is also distinctive attributes or characteristic possessed by someone or something, so he can show strong leadership qualities. When looking at phonetics, the distinguishing characteristic or characteristics of a speech of sound is referred to as a quality. And in astrology, any of the 3 properties, cardinal, fixed, or mutable, representing types of movement, are referred to as qualities. But what makes quality different to value? Both terms describe the worth of products, services, and processes, even information. But the primary difference between the two is that value often includes price, but quality is price independent. So quality will refer to the usefulness or worth of something, while value refers to the usefulness or worth of something relative to price. Businesses, however, seldom view value in terms of price. This is primarily because they consider a wide range of factors in their price strategy beyond value. Because of this, it is common for businesses to have value and quality as an equal. So both of the definitions will then be the usefulness or worth of a product or service to customers. But quality will then also refer to the durability of something. The difference between value and virtue isn't as black and white as the previous comparison. A value in the business sense usually refers to a culturally accepted norm, and values are often seen as the moral compasses for an organization. The workplace values help define the boundaries or rules for people's behavior. As such, organizational values become part of the goals for an organization. If values are the goal, then virtues are the way to get there. A virtue is a characteristic of a person which supports individual moral excellence and collective well-being. Such characteristics are valued as principles and are recognized to be that in a good way. So if a business wants to promote the importance of virtues, they need to be linked to a value. Some examples on how to do this include having integrity as a value. Your virtues then become openness, honesty, fair-mindedness, sincerity, forthrightness, incorruptibility, righteousness, and probity. The behaviors will then show that you work when you're supposed to, take overlong breaks. You do what you say you will do and you follow through. You own up to your mistakes and work to correct them. You use materials for what they are intended to use and not for personal use. You work together with your team and are inclusive. You identify and disclose any conflict of interest, and you're open and transparent, so you put everything on the table. Another value can be respect. The virtue that comes with that is patience, tolerance, politeness, unpretentiousness, friendliness, inclusiveness, considerate and courteous. If you look at the behaviors that come with this, people then listen carefully when others speak and don't speak over everyone else. People are more transparent. There's no favoritism or special treatment. Colleagues encourage others to express their ideas and opinions. The gossiping is avoided, and there's no engagement in negativity. And people are treated the same, no matter what their personal circumstances or characteristics seem to be. Values are definitely useful and desirable behaviors that help define workplace cultures. And virtues are measures of excellence or goodness, and may be important to individuals because of their own personal well-being. Both are important in the workplace and need to be embraced. So now looking at these three different things, value, virtue, and quality, we can see that they're all linked into each other and are equally important. But to understand the difference means that you understand how to use them. And this is the most important thing.